Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel Every Russian, where we continue to learn Russian language. And today we are going to talk about 7 Russian popular idioms or common phrases that native speakers often use in their everyday conversations. These phrases cannot be taken literally. You would not be able to deduce the meanings by studying and translating the particular words in the phrase. It will not make a lot of sense. So there's only one way for learners of Russian language to reach the meaning of these expressions. This way is to remember exactly what they mean. I know that sounds scary, and it's not the easiest part for Russian language learners. Actually, idioms give native speakers a lot of trouble too. However, you just imagine how it can spice up your speech and how great the feeling is when you are sure that you heard is really what it means. So today, I will introduce you to some Russian expressions that are commonly used by natives in everyday life. If you are interested in learning Russian, you can subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications so that you will not miss my next videos. Are you ready? Let's begin. The first expression is «делать из мухи слона». The direct translation of this phrase is to make an elephant out of a fly. This is a very common expression in Russian language. If someone «делает из мухи слона», it means that he or she is greatly exaggerating and turning a minor thing into a big problem. The authorship of this phrase is unknown. Some people think it takes its roots in ancient Greece. Others think it's a Latin proverb. But this expression is very famous, and there are similar idioms existing in many other languages. For example, in English this is to make a mountain out of a molehill. And let's listen how it sounds in a sentence. «Не делай из мухи слона». Не стоит расстраиваться только из-за того, что вы пришли на концерт в одинаковых платьях. Не делай из мухи слона. Не стоит расстраиваться только из-за того, что вы пришли на концерт в одинаковых платьях. Expression number 2. Заруби себе на носу. It literally means to make a notch on one's nose. By saying this, we mean that someone is better to remember something. And not just remember, but to understand and memorize it. In my opinion, this expression usually doesn't sound nice. It sounds a little strictly like an order to get it through your head and bear in mind. In the early times, the nose was used to name a tag that was carried with the person. And inside this tag, there were taken marks to count the amount of work he made. So this idiom takes roots from there. And the example. Только попробуй еще раз обмануть меня. И я тебя прощаю в первый и последний раз. Заруби себе это на носу. Только попробуй еще раз обмануть меня. Я тебя прощаю в первый и последний раз. Заруби себе это на носу. Number 3. Я тебе покажу, где раки зимуют. This idiom is translated as I will show you where crayfishes spend the winter. This is an abstract threat or a promise to punish cruelly for something, to teach a lesson. In the old days, crayfishes were considered as something mysterious and were a delicacy, especially when caught in winter. Many Russian landlords love to enjoy fresh crayfish in winter, so they sent guilty peasants to get crayfish from the ice water. But it was very hard to catch them during this time of the year because the water was freezing. So often after that, a person was seriously ill. That's how the idiom appeared. So if people want to seriously punish someone, they say «покажу, где раки зимуют». Example. Как он мог так со мной поступить, взять и выдать мою идею за свою? Ну, я покажу ему, где раки зимуют. Как он мог так со мной поступить, взять и выдать мою идею за свою? Ну, я покажу ему, где раки зимуют. Number 4. Вот где собака зарыта. The translation of this phrase is that's where the dog is buried. if a person cannot solve a problem for a long time and after he suddenly says, "Вот, где собака зарыта," it means that a person got to the bottom of the truth. He or she got to the root of the problem, discovering the reason why something happened. There is a version that the phrase originally appeared in the vocabulary of treasure hunters. They feared the evil spirits guarding the treasures and called them black dogs in order to mislead the spirits. In the language of treasure hunters, the expression means, "This is where the treasure is buried." And here's the example. Так вот, оказывается, где собака зарыта. Спасибо тебе. А то я так долго пыталась подключить этот принтер к компьютеру. Так вот, оказывается, где собака зарыта. Спасибо тебе. А то я так долго пыталась подключить этот принтер к компьютеру. Expression number 5. Ни пуха, ни пера. This expression literally means neither fur nor feather. And in Russian, this is a way to wish someone good luck. The idea behind it is similar to the phrase break a leg. The origins of this expression are in hunting. Ancient people believed that the spirit of the forest harmed the hunter for animals and birds. To prevent this from happening, they usually told that the person does not go to the forest for feathers and wished a bad hunting. They hoped that wishing someone bad luck will make them have a good luck. Nowadays, this expression is used to wish someone a successful job interview or an exam. And don't forget to respond to this phrase. That required response is к черту, to hell or to the devil, but it's better than it sounds. Example. Ни пуха, ни пера, сказала мама, провожая дочь на экзамен. Ни пуха, ни пера, сказала мама, провожая дочь на экзамен. Number 6. Кот наплакал. The direct translation of this phrase is cat wept and means very little or don't have it all. We use this phrase when we want to emphasize that something has a small quantity or in a limited number. In the past, people have paid attention to the fact that many animals are able to cry, including cows, horses, dogs, and so on. But no one has ever seen how the cat's tears run out. So that is how this expression appeared. Cat wept is a very small amount or a complete lack of something. Example. Я бы пошла с тобой по магазинам, но у меня денег в кармане. Кот наплакал. Я бы пошла с тобой по магазинам, но у меня денег в кармане. Кот наплакал. Number 7. Первый блин всегда комом. This expression literally means the first pancake is always a mess. You know that Russians love blины or pancakes, and we even have a traditional annual festival, Maslenitsa, in the end of February, when we eat a lot of pancakes, celebrate the end of winter, and welcoming spring. A long time ago, in Russia, during this festival, there was a tradition to feed hungry bears with first pancakes, because that time they just woke up from winter sleep. So this proverb appeared, the first pancake to the bears. Over time, many people began to say the first pancake is a mess because these two words, bear and mess, sounded similar before. Nowadays, this expression, первый блин всегда комом, means that, as a rule, we fail when we try to do something unfamiliar for us for the first time. It's rarely lucky at the beginning, but we shouldn't ever give up. This is only the first pancake, and we can get lucky with the second and third pancake. Of course, this is not only about making pancakes. Here we mean any kind of business or knowledge where the skill comes gradually. Example. Не расстраивайся. Первый блин всегда комом. В следующий раз ты лучше подготовишься к докладу. Не расстраивайся. Первый блин всегда комом. В следующий раз ты лучше подготовишься к докладу. So that's it for today. And today we talked about popular and interesting Russian idioms. their meanings and origins. Now you can try to add some of these phrases to your vocabulary and spice up the conversation. Do you have any favorite idioms? Could you please share them in the comments below? I hope this video was interesting for you. And if you liked it, you can subscribe to my channel and press the notification button so that you will know when will be my next video. See you! Bye bye!